Okay, let's hear what.
Correct. Pa Augustine Danga, much respect to you and more respect to both Professor Bridget Tevo and Barrister Funso. Very powerful pillars in this struggle. Uh, Paddy, I'm going to sort of jump into this conversation by asking you a question. Uh, can you remove $1 million in your coat pocket and give it to me right now? I really need $1 million to do something. Can you reach into your coat pocket and remove $1 million and give it to me?
Even if I'm worth that, the laws that the United States and they are putting for money laundering, that is not possible. We'll have to consult the bank, give a reason for it. If the source of that income will be verified by the bank before it is even made. So
Correct. But the key word
Plus,
the key phrase that you uttered there is that if I had it, you
exactly,
know,
you can't give what you don't have.
you cannot give what you don't have. And
Yeah,
so the International Crisis Group is talking about giving Ambazonia or giving the SY or having French Cameroon give Ambazonia or having whatever construct they have, give Ambazonia special status. The problem is they don't have a special status to give us. Just like I asked you to remove $1 million from your coat pocket and give to me, the reason why you cannot do that is because you don't have $1 million. So the whole debate about the special status is DOA, dead on arrival, because it is a smoke screen. It is fake. I mean, if you go through that document, they talk about 1995, they talk about the Bilingualism Commission, they talk about root causes for the Anglophone disaffection in French Cameroon. The truth is that they don't even have the legitimacy, the authority, or the way without even give us a special status. We are two entities in international law of equal status. We don't have the right, the legitimacy, or the foundation to give French Cameroon a special status. Neither do they have any foundation to give Ambazonia or the erstwhile British Southern Cameroons a special status. I don't hear the International Crisis Group asking Russia to give Ukraine a special status. I hear the way saying, arm Ukraine so that Ukraine can defeat Russia in Ukraine and reaffirm its sovereignty. So, talking about them giving us a special status is a fraud and an insult to us as a sovereign people, as mandated in UN Resolution 1514 and UN Resolution 1608. As Pandangam rightfully said, this problem is a problem of a failed decolonization and is going to be addressed as such. And that whole write-up about a special status going through root causes, identifying this and that, patati patata, blah, 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 is probably a document written by La Republique and handed to the International Crisis Group for them to massage it, tweak it, flip it, however they want, and regurgitate it as some proposal coming from the International Crisis Group. I did not hear the international community asking South Africa to give Namibia a special status because South Africa did not have the legitimacy to give Namibia a special status. Namibia was an independent entity coming out of the Treaty of Versailles, just like the erstwhile British Cameroon was an independent and sovereign entity coming out of the Treaty of Versailles. So we need to not even debate the merits or demerits of the special status, because neither France, nor French Cameroon, nor the International Crisis Group, nor any other authority has the power to give Ambazonia a special status
special
as a
status.
construct, as a part of La République du Cameroon. So it is what they call a piece of sublime mysticism, a loud sounding nothing.
Now, before you came, I want to put you on a loop. Barrister Fu argued, I'm getting back to Barrister Fu in a few minutes, but I'd like you to just chip on this before we get to Barrister Fu. Barrister Fu had a strong argument. Barrister Fu is clear. You are all quoting things. Barrister Fu says that we have never even been a part of La République du Cameroon and that there was actually no union. That is his argument. Do you want to comment on that historically and quickly so we can move on to the next phase of our discussion tonight?
Correct. You can want to bamboozle yourself, fool yourself, massage yourself, argue yourself to thinking that we have never been part of French Cameroon. The truth is, we have never been part of French Cameroon. Barrister Fu is a lawyer. And as a lawyer, he abundantly understands that when they list the elements of a contract between two people or between two entities, and you don't meet the elements of that contract, there is no contract. It is null and void. It is not only that it is voidable, it is void because the elements of that contract have not been met. And the international community knows that. And France knows that. And French Cameroon knows that. And so what they have been trying to do is that they've been trying to have us as a people to ratify the absence of a contract. When you hear all of these things, spatial status, bilingualism commission, CDN, they are just trying to get us to lower down our guards and ratify the absence of a contract and lull ourselves to sleep. We have never been part of French Cameroon. It is clear in bold letters in UN Resolution 1608. Read paragraph 5. It says the administering authority and the governing authority and French Cameroon have to sit down and work out the modalities of a union. That has never happened. There is no way you can paper over that. Taking us, capturing us and taking us into a centralized government and decapitating the government of the Southern Cameroons and dissolving the Southern Cameroons parliament and overthrowing Gombo Bejua and having a fake referendum in 1972 where the choices at the ballot box were between we and yes does not in any way or form give French Cameroon or France the legal mandate over the Southern Cameroons. So we have been an annexed people, as Barrister Fu rightfully said. We have been a people who were recolonized in September of 1961. So we have never been part of French Cameroon. The sovereign people of the Southern Cameroons have never ceded by will of their authority, by the instruments of UN Resolution 1608 and 1514 to becoming part of French Cameroon. And we have resisted. Read A Prisoner Without a Crime by Albert Mukong. He details it. They killed our people, they jailed our people, they tortured our people, they cajoled our people, and our people did not have a voice to even speak. So let's not even talk about them giving us a special status. We have never been part of them. We are an independent people that were recolonized.